Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I am going to walk you through all of the steps of my updated fall 2023 wash day routine. I want to show you what I do from start to finish, and this video is made with you in mind. So the intention is, if today is your wash day, then you can watch this video and we can wash our hair together. So grab all of your things, all of your products, and we can start this wash day together. So by the time you finish this video, you will be completely finished with your wash day. That is the intent. Here I'm showing you just what my hair currently looks like, and this is a clip of my last wash day. I have been wearing my hair stretched lately. I prefer to wear my hair stretched now because I find that I avoid lots of tangles and knots this way. And I just really enjoy to wear my hair stretched these days. I am not going to blow dry my hair or stretch it in this way today, but I just wanted to show you guys what I've been doing recently. So I went to the store and I got some products because I was all out of everything. Oh, and there is Penny barking as usual. But I am using Miel's shampoo, their rosemary shampoo, Miel's deep conditioner, and Kinky Curly's Not Today leave-in conditioner. I also picked up some body wash and a face mask. I am using this scalp scrubber for the first time, and I actually really loved it. I don't know why I didn't pick up one of these before, so highly recommend using a scalp scrubber. Your fingernails and your fingers and hands will just thank you. Go ahead and pick yourself up some. I'm going to link everything that I use down in the description box below. My first step is sectioning my hair because I wash my hair in sections, and I typically section my hair in 4 to 6 sections, and my hair is oftentimes very tangled by the time wash day comes around. So it can be hard to make these parts, and I do this gently so that I am not causing damage and breakage towards the ends of my hair. And I do this by gliding my fingers back. I'll show you a close-up of how I kind of just glide my fingers down the section that I am parting. You can see that here I'm just kind of gliding all of my fingers back. I'm horrible at describing it, but hopefully you kind of got the gist of what I was saying, to make a straight part. And this time I'm making 4 sections so that I can wash my hair in these sections. And that's what I am doing here. So I'm gliding my fingers down along the part and creating a nice clean part, or as clean as can be. You want to make sure that your part is as clean as can be, and this is going to prevent any unwanted breakage along that part line. Now that my hair is separated into 4 sections, I detangle it quite a bit before I go in and shampoo. But then I go in and shampoo, and here is live footage of this fabulous invention called the scalp scrubber. It's beyond me why I hadn't even used it until this point, but highly recommend it. I focus on my scalp when I am shampooing. I just let the shampoo glide down the shaft of my hair, but definitely focus on cleansing the scalp and making sure that my scalp is nice and clean. And I shampoo about each section about 2 times. Typically, I prefer to deep condition my hair in the shower for 2 main reasons. One is that I find that the water pressure helps detangle my hair. The second reason is I like to apply deep conditioner to soaking wet hair. However, I was very ready to get out of the shower this day, so I'm applying the deep conditioner out of the shower here. But it's fine. What I'm doing is just applying a lot of warm water to each section of my hair, and then applying a generous amount of deep conditioner to my hair. And I'm using my fingers to find knots and detangle my hair. As you can see, at the root is where I get a lot of knots and tangles. So the detangling process really does take quite a while, and That's just another reason why I like to do this process in the shower. But I try to take my time and detangle with my fingers, not using combs or brushes. And that might surprise you a bit. I know a lot of people love to use their detangle brushes and combs, and I'm not against using them at all. Sometimes I do use them, but for the most part, I'm using my fingers to detangle my hair. I find that I retain a lot more length and volume when I use my fingers instead of a comb. And I think that's because when you're using your fingers, you actually get an opportunity to feel where those knots are. And then respond accordingly, as opposed to when you're using a brush or a comb, you can't quite feel all of the knots until you're really brushing or combing through them. And then you can't adjust the pressure or the effects of how you're brushing through those knots. It just kind of is what it is. Whereas with your fingers, you can gently separate that knot, and etc., etc. And this clip here, I wanted to slow it down for you, or not even slow it down. This is real time of me taking my fingers and gliding through my hair and detangling. I didn't want to speed this section up for you. I wanted for you to be able to see just how gentle and slow I'm being as I detangle. And this is how much hair was shed through that section. That's an honest visual of how much hair was shed. And I can guarantee you guys, if I used a comb or brush, I would have lost a lot more hair. So that's all I need to see to be able to say, okay, I'm using my fingers for the most part. And if I do need to thoroughly brush or comb, it will be after I use my fingers, and it will be not every wash day, maybe when I'm doing a protective style or something like that. I also want to note that when I am detangling my hair, I detangle in smaller sections. So I washed my hair, I believe, in I think maybe 6 sections, 3 sections on each side, something like that. But then I go in, and when I detangle, I divide those sections in half. And I do this because, one, I want to make sure that my hair is thoroughly detangled, and you can only really thoroughly detangle your hair in smaller sections. And another reason is I want to make sure that each section is fully coated with deep conditioner. And you can only do that in smaller sections as well. So I go in and I separate each section that I've washed in half to detangle my hair and to apply the deep conditioner. And kudos to you if you are actually following this routine as you're watching. You're going to get through this. We are about halfway done here. So you're doing great, sis. You're doing great. I know that this is tedious and that it might come across very tedious, but that is just the nature of natural hair. However, the silver lining, I guess I will say, is that the more you do this and the more consistent you are with your hair care and deep conditioning and detangling, the easier this is going to be. I find that my wash day is longer when I've just not kept up with my hair like I should have. So one thing that you can do to make this not as tedious and not as long of a process is simply keeping up with your hair. Washing it every 7 to 10 days. Even if you wear protective styles most of the time, don't neglect your hair. Because that protective style, that ain't your hair, girl. That hair is going to be just fine. Let's make sure that we're also keeping up with the hair that's growing out of our scalp and not neglecting it. So every 7 to 10 days, I want you guys to be washing and deep conditioning your hair so that we can cut a 2-hour process down to 1 hour. So now I go in and I'm going to sit under a warm cap, and I'll link this in the description box below. It's my best friend. Okay, that's a little dramatic, but I love this thing. I used to have one of those caps that you pop in the microwave, and that worked fine, but I found that it was cooling off very quickly. So after about 45 seconds, it was no longer warm. This here just attaches to your blow dryer, and it's consistently pushing out warm and hot air. And here's Penny as I am allowing my hair to sit under the heated cap. Penny's just giving me some love. This is all of the hair that I've shed. All of the hair. Girls, when I would use a comb or brush, can I tell you how much hair I would lose? And this is all the hair that I have shed just by deep conditioning and detangling with my fingers. Okay, I have a confession. I accidentally fell asleep with my deep conditioner in my hair, and I know you are not supposed to do this, but I am only human. It was so late. It was past 2 in the morning, and I was supposed to just close my eyes, but I woke up and it was 6 in the morning. So I jumped out of bed and rinsed out the deep conditioner from my hair. While it was already still in those sections, I did not undo those sections to rinse out my deep conditioner. I kept them in those sections and simply just rinsed the deep conditioner out. I then stepped out of the shower, and as you can see here, I'm applying my leave-in. And applying the leave-in step is just like applying the deep conditioner step that you saw previously. I make sure that my hair is saturated with warm water and then go in and apply a generous amount of my leave-in conditioner to each section of my hair. I focus on the ends of my hair, which are the oldest parts of my hair, and of course all of my hair. So all of my hair, I make sure it's coated with deep conditioner, but definitely paying attention to my ends and also making sure that my sections are fully detangled by using my fingers and gliding them through my hair, as you can see that I am doing here. Also want to note to make sure that your nails are smooth, that you don't have any snags or any broken nails that could easily snag your hair, because that is another cause of breakage, along with jewelry as well. So your earrings and necklaces can also cause breakage to your hair as well. So keep that in mind when you are going through your wash day routine. Now, instead of twisting my hair like I did when I was deep conditioning my hair, I'm going to use the braid out method. So I'm braiding my hair instead of twisting it. I do this because I find that braiding my hair gives me more of a stretch, and as I was explaining earlier in the beginning of the video, I prefer to wear my hair as stretched as possible. I don't braid until the very end because doing that I find causes more breakage. So once I get to about 1 inch left of my hair, I simply just twist that remaining inch of my hair, wrap it around my finger and twist it, as opposed to braiding it all the way to the end, because when I then go in to take that braid out, I find that my ends start to break a bit. So I just avoid braiding all the way to the end altogether. And that is what you see that I'm doing here. And I've got about, let's see, maybe 12 to 14 sections of hair that's braided. And once my hair is completely dry, I take out my braids using a little bit of oil on my fingertips to prevent further breakage or damage. And this is the final result. If this video provided you any value, let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you guys. And if this is your first time here, what took you so long? Like, why are you just getting here? No, I'm just joking. Thank you so much for coming by. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any future videos. And I will see you guys in the next video. I love you so much and have a great week. Happy fall. Happy fall.